The sun is sinking in the west. The cattle go down to the stream. The redwing settles in her nest. It's time for the cowboy to dream. Purple-eyed in the canyon, that's where I long to be, with my three good companions, just my rifle, pony, and me. Gonna hang my sombrero on the limb of a tree, coming home, sweetheart, darling, just my rifle, pony, and me. Just my rifle, my pony, and me. Whippoorwill, in the willow, sings her sweet, melody, riding to Amarillo. Just my rifle, pony, and me. No more cows to be roping, no more strays will I see round the bend. She'll be waiting for my rifle, pony, and me. For my rifle, my pony, and me. Come and gone, and I'm riding on the last trail home. Been pushing cows and eating their dust, too long for too little pay. It's been fun, but I've had enough. This time I'm going home to stay. And I'm riding on the last trail home, riding on the last trail home. Another long day has come and gone, and I'm riding on the last trail home. Leather creaking as the cold wind blows, chilling me down to the bone. I pull my collar up around my neck, and my Stetson way down low. And I'm riding on the last trail home, riding on the last trail home. Another long day has come and gone, and It's been fun, but I've had enough. This time I'm going home to stay, and I'm riding on the last trail home. Riding on the last trail home. Another long day has come and gone, and I'm riding on the last trail home. Another long day has come and gone, and I'm riding on the last trail home. Life is like a mountain railway with an engineer that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Mind the curves, the fills, the tunnels. Never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eyes upon the rail. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore. As you roll across the trestle, spanning Jordan's swelling tide, you'll behold the Union Depot waiting on the other side. There you'll meet the superintendent, God the Father, God the Son, with a hearty, joyous greeting. Weary pilgrim, welcome home. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore, where the angels wait to join us in thy praise forevermore. You pop my corn, you melt my butter. I try to tell you, but I just stutter. You do things to me like no other. You pop my corn, you melt my butter. You're the cherry on top of my sundae. You're the midnight special rolling down my track. You're my holiday Monday, and I'm hoping someday that you will be the prize in my box of Cracker Jacks. You pop my corn, you pop my corn, you melt my butter. I try to tell you, but I just stutter. You do things to me like no other. You pop my corn,
You're the funny in my funny paper. You're the mama to my Papa Bear. You're the ring in my bell, the wish in my well, and you're the blue ribbon at my county fair. You pop my corn, you melt my butter. I try to tell you, but I just stutter. You do things to me like no other. You pop my corn, you melt my butter. You do things to me like no other. You pop my corn, 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 you pop my corn. You melt my butter. My next to the oldest brother, who wasn't a musician at the time, he had a whole bunch of Zane Grey. He was a Zane Grey addict, and I was going through the books, and like I said, they had the Call of the Canyon and all the different things like that.
They're literary classics.
Yeah,
now.
right. Boy, I came across one that says Riders of the Purple Sage, and I thought, wow, what a name for my group, you know?
Yeah.
So I named it the Riders of the Purple Sage, and then, like I said, about the fourth rehearsal, my brother, who never came to the house on a weekend, came in and interrupted the rehearsal. And, of course, he's 10 years older than me, so he was 23 and had more experience than I did. So he kind of took it over, and he had connections with NBC, and he heard that they you remember Clayton McMitchin and the Georgia Wildcats?
Yes, yes.
Well, they were going back to Atlanta, Georgia. They had a contract to go back there. And they were leaving NBC, and we went on a Thursday night and audition, and all of a sudden, after the first song, my brother-in-law started singing, "There's a gold mine in the sky." They said, "That's enough," and so he said, "Lee, come in here," and Lee was my older
Did you
brother.
think you were done?
Yep.
Yeah.
We thought this was it. Boy, we really shot this one, you know.
Yeah.
So my brother goes back in with all the big executives at NBC, comes out in about 10 minutes, and, you know, the doors at NBC were that thick at that time. He opens this big door. He says, "We start Monday morning, and this is Thursday night." And we said, "What?" And we're putting our instruments away thinking we've just got to go on home, you know. And so we started on a Monday morning at 7 o'clock. Well, when we left there, after 3 years, we went to New York. And we wound up in Albany, New York, for a while, and we were doing a thing on 2 radio stations there in the mornings, WOKO and WABY at Radio Center in Albany. But we were working all the different clubs and that around there, and, you know. And so then we ran across a guy that had connections in New York City, which we wanted to do. We wanted to go to Village Barn in Greenwich Village, which was the biggest thing for our stuff in the country. It was a nice big club. And the Top Club. So he got us an audition there in like about November. And Meyer Horowitz, who owned it, he said, "Well, I haven't got any openings till February." We said, "That's fine. We'll get our things cleaned up in Albany, you know, our notice to get off the station and everything else." And so we opened the 4th of February, 1940, in the Village Barn. And we stayed there until I went into service.
Well, I just have to wonder, when was the first time of your recollection, what was the first time that you ever set eyes on the West you were singing about?
Oh, I guess I was about 16 years old or something like that.
Do you remember what that was like for you?
Oh, yeah, it was a revelation.
I bet.
I always think this way. Everything east of the Mississippi is hillbilly, and everything west of it is Western music.
Yeah, a lot of people have asked me what Western music is, and I say, well, it's the country music of the West.
Cowboy music.
Yeah, cowboy music.
Right. Well, there's sure a difference, and people should know. because we don't sing about sitting in the bars and losing our girlfriends and stuff like that. We talk about cattle and horses.
Yep.
Sitting on the edge of the Grand Canyon.
Yep.
Looking
out.
The moon.
Yep. Well, we were singing about quiet times alone.
Yeah, right. On the trail alone, been 3 days out and missing home. A gentle breeze, the starry sky, the mountain silhouette against the pale moonlight. My restless heart, it stirs inside. His peace is my reward. I love those quiet times alone, when it's just me and my Lord.
And I've been down that same trail too, all alone and far from home. The silent nights, the emptiness, seems this cowboy's life will always roam, living out God's master plan while mending fence and moving the herd, waiting for that time alone when it's just me and my Lord.
Well, what we prided ourselves in was we used a lot of chord changes and so forth, in even in the simple songs, like take Red River Valley in a key of C. From this valley they say you are going, we will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. I've only used 2 chords so far. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. Well, we take it and do this. From this valley they say you are going, you will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our pathway a while. So we would add all those different things in there and give it a little more ingredients, like throwing a lot of stuff in the soup. And that was our difference in every other group at that time. We were really playing orchestra chords behind country music. Memories of a lifetime, they pour into my sleep. I find sometimes I'm wishing I could ride some trails again. Friendships long and cherished, loves so strong it hurt. Each like a turning page, each page part of my book. The journeys have been many, the trails, they have been long. My songs are my gift, each note is like the dawn. My roundup days aren't over, I'm far from turning in. I'll tip my hat, good day, till I sing my songs again.